All right, good evening, and welcome to the Snowmageddon Eve here in Columbus, Ohio, as the Ohio Blue Jackets 2015 O's will take on Bigby, coming out of Detroit here. They decided to travel down during what we consider Snowmageddon, but they probably just consider another weekend. 17-minute periods as we get started here. Jackets should handle this according to the rankings and all the stuff. I would anticipate that this should be, well, hopefully the boys come out and play good, forecheck well, play with a lot of energy, and they should be able to take care of business. So let's go ahead and get started here. Looks like we're getting ready for puck drop, and wish our Blue Jackets the best of luck. It's a packed house here in Chiller North. The Liberty hockey team has their senior night tonight against New Albany, and there is not a parking spot to be found. Both these games starting at the exact same time, so that doesn't help either. So you get a little AAA action on a Saturday night, and you get a little Liberty action on a Saturday night, and what you end up with is no parking spots. So here we go. 6:41 is their official start time, and Bigby's going to come out here with their starting lineup. Starting today for the Jackets, Tommy Lillis will take the face-off. He's got Hoffman to his right, and he's got Daniel Christian Alvarez to his left. Playing on the blue line today, we've got Goose Young and Jack Jolly, and Anthony Brancazio will start in net. Here we go. Aiden Hoffman will take this one in. Aiden will dump it down low. Bigby's going to come out and hit. I can tell they're going to try to play a physical game. That's not going to work out for him. Drop down to Tommy Lillis. That takes a weird bounce off the ice, and it's going to come all the way back. Goose is going to chase it. Goose turns him around here, finds a little space, presses that around to Aiden. Hoffman gets it, settles it down, gets it over to Jolly. Jolly forces that one across down below the goal line, and icing is called. .24 left in the first period. Alliard to take the face off. Yeah, I can see how the strategy that they're playing here is they're going to try to play a really physical game against us. We'll see how they hold up on that. This will be interesting to see how the boys respond. If they can keep their head in the game and continue to play good hockey, they won't have any issues with this. But if they lose it and start just trying to headhunt, we may run into some issues. Garris pushes that one up, and out of the zone it comes. That'll be an icing. And the Jackets will come back down here in their own zone here. 15:52 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Millsy will split the defense, picked up there by Zane, down in the corner. Zane takes the body. Zane finishes the check and then gets the puck back. And there's a swing and a miss on that check by the Bigby player. And that will be, puck comes out into the bench there, and we'll get a face-off. Should be in our zone as they force that one out. And they're going to drop it at center ice, which I don't believe is the correct call. But when you have officials that are the same age as the players that are playing, that's what you get. Puck goes off the netting, and we'll get a face-off again. This one will be down in our zone. 15:14 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Puck down in the corner. Pushed out by Bigby. Picked off by Jolly. He loses possession of it, and Bigby's going to try to get that one out. McBrayer will dump it back in. That'll be an icing. Icing is the call. Face off to be taken here by Tommy Lillis. Got a whistle. Blow that one dead. Face off won by the Jackets. Garris gets that one across to a Coin. Coin will dump it one down low. Tommy Lillis gets knocked off his skates, and they're going to clear it. And that's not going to make it. Garris will be the first one to it. Nice job by DCA to take the body. Forces that one back to the defense. Kept in temporarily there by the Jackets. And DCA got hooked there. No call. Puck gets dropped back out in front. Shot saved by Anthony. Nice save by Anthony on that one. That was the first shot of the game. 3 minutes and 15 seconds in. First shot of the game. 13:45 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Dietrich with the puck. Park with the puck. Park down below the goal line. He gets pinned up by a couple Bigby players, and out of the zone it comes. Frias fires that one off the glass, takes a huge hit up against the boards. Stepping to it, Frias is going to fire a shot, saved by the goaltender. Puck came off waffling, end over end. Wasn't much of a challenge for the goaltender, who's going to catch it and freeze it with 13:04 left in the first period. 1-1's our score. Face-off taken by Millsy. Fished out of there by Zane. Zane will walk it in, shoots, shot, goal. Zane with the shot, Millsy with the follow-up, 1-0 Jackets lead. 12:57 left in the first period. Jackets with a 1-goal lead. That was Zane, gave the assist to Millsy. Millsy buried it in the back of the net. And we take an early lead on our second shot of the game. Third shot of the game, technically, because Zane's was the initial shot. The rebound came off, and Millsy buried it. Millsy take the face-off. Puck fished out of there by Bigby. They're going to walk it in. Fire shot up over the net. Goose will be the first one, too. He's going to drop it back to Jack Jolly. Jolly gets that one up towards Ethan T. T gets that one forward. Zane's going to win the race to it. Zane. Zane with the puck. Gets it up to Ethan T. Drops it back to Jolly. Jolly, back to T. Ethan with the puck. Down to Zane. Zane tries to center that one. Puck's out in front. Jackets get a line change. 12:07 left in the first period. Nice hit by Dalton. Jackets continue to apply some pressure on the forecheck. Puck gets turned over. Picked up by McBrayer. McBrayer fires a shot, saved. Puck's out in front. Shot saved by the goaltender and covered. We'll get a face-off down here. 11:51 left in the first period. Jackets starting to find their footing. Crane fires a shot in, saved by the goalie. Puck comes out of the zone. Garris will be the first one to it. Garris turns it to the side, pushes it off the boards. Knocked down below the goal line by Dalton. Frozen by the goaltender as he comes out to play it. McBrayer applies some pressure on the forecheck. Oh. Bigby will walk this all the way through, and they won't get a shot. Nice shot by the defense to get in front of that one. And a coin gets it out of the zone. They try to go D to D, mishandle on that one, and they'll dump it back in. That should be an icing. Icing is the call. 11:03 left in the first period. 1-0 Jackets lead. Face off one by the Jackets. Puck pushed back into the point. Park tries to fire that one in, and it's going to squirt out loose. Park will be the first one too. They'll dump it down low and take the hit. That one gets gloved down by Park. Kept in the zone by the Jackets. Centering pass. Bigby will walk it out. Out of the zone it comes. Puck picked up by Frias. 10 minutes left in the first period. 1-0 Jackets lead. Frias over to Park. Holly up to Dietrich. Dietrich gets chopped down there on the interference. Walked in by Lucas, who fires a shot, gets blocked out in front. Goose will be the first one to the loose puck. Actually, it's going to be Jack Jolly as they talk. Jolly stretches that pass out towards Lucas. He gets a piece of it, avoids the icing. He'll get off the ice for a line change. 9:25 left. Shot by Jack. Saved by the goaltender, and we'll get a face-off down here with 9:22 left in the first period. Millsy with the puck. Millsy fires a shot off the post. Takes the body. Nice shot by Ethan to keep it in. Gets that one up, and shot saved by the goaltender. Puck still down below the goal line, fished out by Zane. Zane with it. Zane trying to work it around that defender, and he gets hauled down. Bigby with the breakout. Nice little move there. Nice job taking the body. There's a hit from behind, no call. Millsy forces that one down low. Picked up by Zahner. Puck out in front, nobody home, and Bigby is going to clear the zone. Goose with it. Puck forced down below the goal line, played by the goaltender with 8 minutes left in the first period. Long stretch pass gets through everybody. We'll get an icing call. Face off one by Bigby. Nice hit by Tommy Lillis. Lillis comes out with the puck. Zone gets cleared. Garris is going to be the first one to it. Backhanded into Anthony. Anthony makes the save. Shot blocked out in front. Dietrich gathers it. Zane with it. Nice shot by Jolly to keep it in. Fish out of there by T. Bixby will ice it. Puck gets iced with 4:56 left in the first period. 1-0 Jackets lead. Dalton takes the face off. Dalton centering pass, gets it out to Crane. Crane buries it in the back of the net. Jackets take a 2-0 lead. Dalton Rowan to Wyatt Crane. Crane will bury it in the back of the net. Jackets take a 2-0 lead with 4:46 left in the first period. Lillis takes a face off. Face off won by the Jackets. Offsides gets called. Face off be taken by Lewis. One by the Jackets. Jolly slides that one across to Goose Young. Goose will force that one down low. Jackets will give chase. Aiden Hoffman will be the first one to it. Lewis battling for it, gets position. Aiden Hoffman's got it. Center pass bounced out in front harmlessly. The DCA was there. Just couldn't quite get a stick on it. Jackets applying some pressure and starting to clamp down on the space there for Bigby. I think you'll continue to see that over the next couple of periods as we're going to kind of weather the storm of the physicality of Bigby and start to outskate them. Puck gets backhanded there. Aliar's got it, gets it over to Warmount. Lucas slides that one under the legs, and Goose gets a shot, tries to get a shot off, and he goes down in a heap. Garris pinches, now we got a 2-on-1. Bigby fires a shot, misses the net. That was a good opportunity for Bigby, and they completely blew it. Aliar flips that one forward, goes off the official there, and Garris will gather it back behind the goal line. Little tip play there, gets it out to Aliar. Ollie slides it between his legs. Dietrich will force that one down below the goal line. Jackets get some fresh legs on the ice with 3 minutes left in the first period. That'll be icing. Jackets will get a face-off down in their attack zone. Millsy to take the face-off. Puck pushed back to a point. There's a shot saved by the goalie. He's going to cover it. We'll get a face-off down here again. 2:39 left in the first period. 2-0 Jackets lead. Read up the Tetzlaff. And Bigby will get this one out. Coin will be the first one to it. Coin takes the body. Turns him around. Loses the puck at his feet, picked up by Bigby. Look over to Zane. Picked up by a Coin. Shot fired wide. Dalton Rowe rushing into it. Bigby will attempt to get it out of the zone, and they're having trouble. And they'll get it out of the zone. Nice job by Park to slow him down. Gets it over to Frias. Frias chips that one off the walls. And out of the zone it comes. Here comes Dalton. Rowan with the puck. Walks it in, shot. Oh man, rebound came out there and it was a juicy one. But Zane was not quite able to get a stick on it. And that'll be an icing call. 1:14 left in the first period, 2-0 Jackets lead. D to D. Rowan with it. Back out to McBrayer, fires a shot, gets blocked out in front. Kept in by Frias. And Bigby player falls down. Oh, what's going on? The ice monster got him. Lewis tries to duck under that hit, and he gets buried anyway. We're going to get a slash on Bigby. The Jacksonville on the power play here with 22.6 seconds left in the first period with a 2-0 lead. Face off one by the Jackets. Puck forced down low, back out to the point. A coin with it, over to Garris. Garris back to a coin. Coin back to Garris. Garris will fire a shot, tipped out in front. Garris will gather it again. Goes over to a coin. Coin will fire a shot, gets blocked out in front. Puck's loose, goal. Buried by Dalton Rowan on the shot by a coin. It was blocked out in front. Rowan buries it in the corner, and the Jackets take a 3-0 lead with 2.1 seconds left in the first period on the power play goal. Face off one by the Jackets, and that'll be the end of the period. Jackets with a 3-0 lead after one. Hollyard to take the face off. Dietrich with it. Dietrich beats him on the edge. Centering pass is going to come all the way back. Jackets will be the first one to it. Anthony comes out to play it. Puts that one down below the goal line over to Frias. Frias back towards Park. Park puts that one up the boards. Nice keep in by Bigby, who's going to fire it in towards the net, and Anthony's going to glove it. Mills gets kicked out of the circle. Teslav will take the face off and wins the face off. Walked out by Bigby. Anthony will glove that one on a puck that was off the mark. 16:04 left in the second period. Zane wins the puck. Tries to center that one. Teslav's got it. Push that back to the point. Jolly over to Young. Young will walk it in, fires a shot, deflected out in front, swept away by the goaltender. Puck goes down in the corner. 15:30 left in the second period. Jackets with a 3-0 lead. Zane with it. Zane goes back to Goose Young. Goose will backhand that one forward. Gets gloved down by the defense. Jackets force it back in the zone. Bigby can't get it out. Now they do. That'll be icing on Bigby with 14:58 left in the second period. 3-0 Jackets lead. Face off one by the Jackets. Over to Goose. Goose will dump that one down in the corner. Zach will fish it out. Gets that over to Dalton. Dalton backhands that one to Jolly. Tries to force it down below the goal line. Bigby can't get it out. Swing and a miss on that. Backhanded over to Crane. Crane flips that one forward. Dalton Rowan's got it. Dalton will take the space in the middle. Forces that one down low towards Crane. Jolly will pitch. Jolly over to Crane. Puck buried in the corner. McBrayer comes over to help. Rowan fishes that one out, tries to fire a shot, gets deflected. Nice move by Goose. Goose gets that one in the center. Crane fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. Puck forced down low. Hoffman tries to get that one back to a Coin. Coin keeps it in. Coin circles back around. Drops it down low. Jackets try to get that one at a time to Lillis. Bigby rims it around the boards. Kept in by the Jackets. Back to a Coin. Garris turns it over. Bigby fires a shot goal. Puck turned over into the defensive zone, leads to a goal, and the Jackets' lead gets cut from 3-0 to 3-1 with 13:06 left in the second period. You can say it into my mic. No, Rye. Puck gets stumped down back low. That'll be an icing call with 12:46 left in the second period. Face off to be taken by Millsy. Face off won by the Jackets. Zane tries to backhand that one forward. Picked up by Bigby. Zane will keep it in the zone. Drops that one down low. Back out to the point. Back to Teslav. Back to Zaner. Zane fires a shot. Wow, that got through somehow. And bounced off the post, I believe. Millsy's got it. Zane fires a shot, saved by the goalie. They're going to take both of them for that, which wasn't much, but okay. I guess you're trying to keep a handle on the game, so they take one from each team. 5-on-5 hockey, 12-11 left in the second period. Jackets with a 3-1 lead. 12-11 left. Dalton Rowan to take the face off. Puck fired off the glass and out of the zone it comes. Park carries it in. Back to the point. D to D. Shot, fired, saved. Dalton with the puck. Nice job by McBrayer to break that up. McBrayer forces that one back down low. Dalton dives in to try to kick it loose. Nice stick by the Jackets to break that one up, and out of the zone it comes. Hart gets that one over to Frias. He rims it around the boards, gets it up to DCA. DCA tries a stretch pass there, just out of the reach of the Bigby player. And Hoffman hustles to it. Nice job by Hoffman. Gets in there and ties him up down below the goal line. DCA comes over to try to help. Puck frozen up against the boards by a skate. And it squirts loose. Kept in by the Jackets. Lillis tries to center that pass. He takes a hit. Drops that back to Jolly, who's going to fire that one back down low. Fire down below the goal line. Goose has it. Goose cross ice pass. Gets that over to Aiden. That one's going to flip into the penalty box there, and we'll get a stoppage of play with 9:49 left in the second period. Jackets with a 3-1 lead. My apologies. Nice job by Aliar to turn him around. Gets it in the zone. Pushed to the corner there by the goaltender. A coin getting held. Holy cow, and they're gonna call it. Puck chipped out towards Dietrich, touched up by Bigby, and that'll be a stoppage of play. Jackets will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. 8:52 left in the second period. 3-1 Jackets lead. Park drops it down below the goal line, gets it back at the blue line. Fires that one across D to D. Frias drops that one down low. Zane back to Frias, back to Park. Park drops that one down low, back out to Frias. Frias over to Zane, who swings and almost misses. And Bigsby's going to flip that one out of the zone. Frias carries that into the zone. Frias walking him all the way down, gets it over to Zane. Zane drops that one back to Park. Shot, fired just over the net. Park with it. Over to Frias. Frias, shot, wide of the net. Picked up by Park. Back to Park. Over to Frias. Zane's got it. Zane fires a shot just wide of the net. Puck down below the goal line. Picked up by Goose. Goose to Park. Back to Zane. Zane across to Frias. Frias fires a shot, deflected, saved by the goaltender. 7:26 left in the second period. 3-1 Jackets lead. 34 seconds left on the power play. Coin's got it. Down to Rowan. Rowan back to a Coin. Centering pass, shot, saved. Puck's out front, shot, blocked out in front. Aliar's got it. Ollie trying to make a little bit of space there, drops it down low. Millsy's going to flip it between the legs of the defender. And out it comes. And there is a hold and a bunch of stuff going on there with Dalton Rowan. Aliar's got it. Ollie fires a shot. Puck's out in front, covered by the goaltender. 6:40 left in the second period. 3-1 Jackets lead. That's the end of the power play. 5-on-5 hockey from here on out. Face off taken by Tommy. Won by Bigby. Frozen at the line there by Goose. Is going to dump it down low. Picked up by Tommy Lillis. Puck swept to the side by Anthony. Picked up by Young. All right, we got 5:32 left in the second period. 3-1 Jackets lead. Young will go to the box, and the Jackets will be shorthanded. Face off to be taken by Millsy. Puck comes out of the zone. Turned over out in front. Tommy Lewis fires a shot just wide of the net. Diving in as a coin. He's going to keep it down along the boards. Bigby will fish it out of there. Nice hit by Mills. Minute and 15 left in the Bigby power play. That's an interference. Oh, he called an offsides. As interference, you hit a guy that's not on the puck. 59 seconds left in the penalty kill. 4:31 left in the second period. Jackets with a 3-1 lead.
I'm asking that it's 4-1.
Huh?
4-1 Liberty. Isn't that crazy? No, 4-0 Liberty.
Bigby pushed that one out to the point. D to D. And mishandled that one. Here comes Hoffman. Hoffman racing for it. Kept in by Bigby. That was a nice job by Bigby player on the hustle play. We're down to 10 seconds left in the penalty kill. As a trip. Jackets will go to the box, or Bigby will go to the box. 3:37 left in the second period. Jackets will be on the power play after 5 more seconds of 4-on-4. 3-1's our score. Jackets lead. Aliar wins the faceoff. A coin. Back to Aliar. Over to Reed. Back to Aliar. Back to a coin. Shot just wide of the net. There's a gaping wide open net there. His goaltender was late to get over. A coin back to Aliar. There's Aliar. Back to a coin. Shot. Gets deflected off the netting, and we'll get a face-off down here with 2:58 left in the second period. Jackets on the power play. Puck back to Park. Down low to Jolly. Jolly centering pass, shot, Zane saved by the goaltender, and out of the zone it comes. Nice play by the Jackets there. We got a good opportunity. Just happened to hit the goaltender right in the chest there. Puck's bouncing around. Zane's going to gather it, gets it up along the boards and into the zone. Hoffman's got it. Hoffman looking for somewhere to go with it. Hoffman over off of the boards there to Park, back to Frias, back to Zane, back to Frias, back to Park. Park will drop it down low, little tic-tac-toe back and forth. And we're just going around the perimeter here in Umbrella. Ollie with it. Centering. Oh, Frias couldn't quite get that one clean, and the shot goes wide of the net. 23 seconds left in the Jackets power play. Back to Park. Shot low and got off the stick of Hoffman, went off the netting. We'll get a face-off down here. 15 seconds left in our power play. 1:52 left in the second period. 3-1 Jackets lead. McCoy down low to McBrayer, back out to the point. Garris goes over to a Coin. Coin working around the edge, down below the goal line. Tries to fire that shot, gets deflected out in front, picked up by McBrayer. McBrayer fires a shot, saved. A Coin walks to it, fires a shot, goes wide, and it goes off the netting. Both teams now at even strength as Bigby defended the penalty there, and 1:25 left in the second period. 3-1 Jackets lead. Coin fires that shot just wide, takes a big hit here along the blue line. Millsy pins him up against the boards. Coin, puck gets deflected out in front. Zane will fire a shot, gets deflected up over the goaltender. Nice keep in by Garris. Bigby tries to get this one out of the zone. He spins himself into the ice, and they're going to get it out. They're going to wave off icing with 40 seconds left. Point battling for it. Teslav pushes that one off on the boards. Oh, Hoffman gets tripped. Not a hockey play. 6 seconds left. Swept away by the Jackets. And that'll be the end of the second period. 3-1 Jackets lead at the end of 2. You're going to cut the ice, and we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes. Millsy to take the face off. Beginning of the third period. 17 minutes left in the game. 3-1 Jackets lead. Both teams at even strength. Millsy with it. Slides that one across, just out of the reach of Teslav. Swept away by a coin. Turns around, gets a little bit of space. Carries it out through the center of the ice. Across center ice. Nice little move there. Fires a shot wide of the net. He's going to peel off there. Zane's going to step to it. He's able to keep it in. The coin's got it. And Bigby will carry it out. Shot, saved by the goalie. He's going to cover it. We'll get a face-off down here with 14:26 left in the third period. 3-1 Jackets lead. Goose fires a shot, gets deflected just wide of the net. DCA drops that one back down. Hoffman's got it. Hoff with the puck. Puck comes out in the center ice there, and they're going to be able to clear it. Goose will force that one back down. Played by the goaltender. A coin gathers it on the backside, drops that one over to Garris. Garris up to Lucas. Zane's got it. Centering pass. Millsy fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. 12-17 left in the game. 3-1 Jackets lead. McCoy with the puck. Over to Garris. Garris up to Ethan T. Bigby carries it in. Swept away by Garris. Back to Frias. Picked up by Zane. Zane walks it in. Shot right off the post. Puck goes into the bench there. We'll get a face-off. 11-19 left in the third. 3-1 Jackets lead. Bray will dump that one down low. Battle for it in the corner. Bigby will take it out. Outlet pass just gets off the stick of the Bigby player. Should not be icing, but it is. 10:56 left in the third period. 3-1 is our score. Park up along the boards, carries it into the zone. Park centering attempt, try to get to the back door. Almost did. Frias will fire that one. Just off the glove of the goaltender. Kept in by the Jackets. Dalton's got it. Walks it in, fires a shot just wide of the net. McBrayer tries to get in there, and Bigby can't get it out of the zone. Shot gets fired in and saved by the goaltender. McBrayer with it. Back out towards the point. Shot blocked out in front. Bigby with it. 2-on-1. Saucer pass. Nice play by Park to break it up. Beautiful play by the defense. And now Rowan's got it. Young rims that around the boards, gets up to Tommy Lillis. That one's going to come all the way back. That should be an icing call. 9:19 left in the third period. Jackets up 3-1. Nice breakup by Young. Forces that along the boards. And that's going to go all the way down for an icing. Face off won by the Jackets. Jolly with it. Jolly gets hooked. Oh. Jackets will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. 8:44 left in the game. Jackets with a 3-1 lead. Not a problem, Matt. Face off to be taken by Goose. Dalton drops that one back to the point. Over to Garris. Back to a coin. Back to Garris. Ollie to Garris. Back to a coin. Shot goal. Tipped out in front by Dalton Rowan on the shot by Ethan Aucoin, and the Jackets take a 4-1 lead on the power play goal with 8:28 left in the game. Face off to be taken by Lillis. Delayed penalty on Bigby again. And kept by the Jackets. Aucoin with it. This little pass over to Goose. DCA gets hauled down from behind. And Jackets will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. 8:03 left in the game. 4-1 Jackets lead. Face-off gets out of the zone. Aucoin gets a little help. Gets it out to Garris. Garris off the boards there. Ali's going to dump that one down low. Goalie can't play it. Goose will be the first one to it. Dalton's over to help. Puck buried in the corner. Picked out by the Jackets. Back to the point. Garris has it. Garris turns him around. Flips that one over to Aucoin. Back down low to Dalton. Dalton, back to Aucoin. Back to Garris. Garris fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. We'll get a face-off. Minute 22 left in the power play. 7:26 left in the game. 4-1's our score. Face-off won by the Jackets. Shot by Zane, saved by the goaltender. We'll get another face-off. Frias with the puck. Back to Zane. Zane fires a shot, gets deflected and off a post. The third post for the Jackets today. Zane will carry this one in, fires a shot, gets blocked out in front. Hoffman with it. Hoffman wins this, gets it back to Park, over to Frias. Frias back to Park. Park fires a shot, saved by the goalie. We get another face-off. 42 seconds left in the Jackets power play, 6:45 left in the game. Garris with puck. Over to Coin. Down to Dalton. Leaves it for a Coin. Settles the puck. Gets it over to Dalton. Goose with it. Down to Dalton. Back to a Coin. Just off the mark there. It's going to slow things down. Cross ice pass to Aliar. Ollie to Garris. Garris over to a Coin. Coin fires a shot. Saved by the goalie. We're getting their face off. 8 seconds left in the power play. Park carries into the zone. Drops to McBrayer. McBrayer fires a shot. Goal. Jackets take a 5-1 lead with 5:50 left in the game. I don't think that was deflected. I think that was a Zach McBrayer goal. Goal number 5 for the Jackets on the day. And they extend their lead to 4. 5:50 left in the game. 5-1 Jackets. They're going to get the Jackets for a trip with 5:40 left in the game. Jackets will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes with a 5-1 lead. Shot, glove by Anthony. Shot blocked out in front. Feature rims that around the boards. Bigby can't keep it in. Puck covered by Anthony. All right, 4:27 left in the game. 47 seconds left in the penalty kill. 5-1 Jackets lead. Face-off taken by Zach McBrayer. Face-off won by Bigby. Shot saved by Anthony. Deflection comes out, and puck gets cleared. Nice shot by Zach McBrayer to clear that one. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill. Puck saved by Anthony. Point fires that one off and kept in by Bigby. And that'll be the end of the power play. And we've got 3:35 left in the game. Evan almost creates a turnover there. Shot saved by the goalie. Second shot gets deflected out in front by the defense. Dietrich's got it. Dietrich loses possession of the puck, and here comes Bigby. And now we got a whistle. A little extra jabbing going on. All right, Jackets on the power play for the next 2 minutes. 2:59 left in the game. 5-1 Jackets lead. Zane fires a shot wide. Park will keep it in. Over to Frias. Back to Park. Park fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. Puck at the point. Jolly leaves it for Park. Back to Jolly. Over to Zane. Touch pass. Shot. Deflected just wide of the net. Puck goes off the glass. Going to bounce around and get out of the zone. Frias is going to circle all the way down below the goal line. Zane's got it. Zane carries it in. Swept away by Ethan. Garris will gather it. 45 seconds left in the power play. Puck takes a really weird bounce. Bigby will come away with it. Nice play by Ethan. Dalton over to Garris. 14 seconds left for power play. Dalton's got it. Shot by Garris, saved, puck's loose, out in front, covered by the goaltender. We'll get a face-off down here with 47 seconds left in the game. Jackets with a 5-1 lead. Face off one by the Jackets, comes back to the point. Park's got it, fires a shot wide. The bounce loose. Crane's going to chop it back into the corner. Tesla at it, kicks it to his stick, and it's going to reverse ice here, and it'll be cleared right on net. Park with it. 8 seconds left. UCA keeps it in the zone. Centers that one. And that'll be the end of the game. With a 5-1 lead. Nice job by the Jackets there and a solid win. We'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. Have a great night.